This is going to be a new series on YouTube. Every Friday from here moving forward, I blame the in-laws, it happens, will be an instant premiere of a previous ADHD friend that has been on this podcast, or previous autistic or OCD friend, or a combination of both. We're just going to go with neurodivergent friend, previous neurodivergent friend. That's what we're going to do. Of what I think their best comments have been, etc. So I offer you a challenge. If you don't like your own highlight reel that I have provided for you, then create one yourself that's better. And I guarantee you it will be. And this was the wrong challenge to issue to the next individual because he is so fucking good at videos. But you know what you're doing when you do that? You're focusing on yourself and your awesomeness and your favorite things, your favorite music, your favorite quotes. So whether you beat me or not, I still win. And I love you. In week 11, we are featuring Mindset by Dave, aka Dave Cottrell.
Yes, the ADHD is strong in this one right now. Well, what if we change the narrative a little bit on this? And we look at what's the most a mind can do.
What can I say, except it has been an absolute pleasure to get to know you.
Everyone's mental health story and mental health journey is important.
Dave's passion for sharing information is phenomenal.
The only reason I want to get big is to reach more people.
There's very little that I can say that hasn't been said about Dave by so many others.
One of my absolute favourite things to say to people is on the days where you feel you can do nothing and you do anything, then that means everything. And of the few hundred people that I've had the privilege of being able to say that to, especially ones that are struggling with depression that day, well, I know I'm going to use your word, that can be a spark for somebody. Now, if I manage to get that phrase in front of 10 million people, then that's going to have a lot more impact on those 10 million people than #mental health would.
I met you at the exact perfect moment in my life.
I want the work that I do to be multiplied by because I believe in the power of the messages that I put out there.
Mental Health Ultramarathon was absolutely incredible. One of the coolest things I've ever had a chance to be part of. I am still amazed that you were able to do that.
We're all one by, rather than trying to find the person that you align with 100% of it, it's seeing that similarity within you and other people in the community.
He uses his passion and his goofiness in a way that I could never even hope to do.
Know this, that the weirdest way to get me to cry is rather than compliment me themselves, is to get somebody else to compliment me on their behalf.
Mad respect for everything you're doing and for constantly putting yourself out, helping people at such an incredible scale, doing so with a sense of fun and at times whimsy, may I say.
I just want more of that.
It hands down, I am very, very impressed by his work ethic.
And each one of those things is a seed that's sown, and each one of those seeds is something that could grow into a mighty great oak,
And you'll see throughout the internet, littered on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, so many people coming forward and saying how inspired they are by Dave, how much of a legend he is in certain things, and just how much they rely on him.
The why is to try and impact as many people as possible, and the way we do that is by having a diverse group of people on with a diverse set of stories.
Because without you, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
The way that you take these high-level concepts and break them down in a way for people to not just understand, but can take something and implement it into their lives, it's special.
And those impassioned conversations lead to some really interesting places. So a life a day is not enough for you anymore, is it? And I was like, how the hell did you figure that out? And it's just like, because it is, we want progress. We want to feel like we're developing. We want to feel like we're going somewhere.
Fuck the numbers. This is the numbers. You shook me up in the first 5. You're the one I'm supposed to be shaking you up, and you're shaking me up in the first 10 minutes.
If you are a people pleaser around people, No one else ever expects you to be the one that needs any help.
Love you. Can't wait to see all the incredible things you do going forward, because let's face it, you're out there killing it. You're not going to stop now.
By taking some of that quantity of time back for you, you actually give that quality of time for everybody else.
You really are making a massive, massive difference in the world.
Let's get on that self shit.
Not to mention the times that you take these ideas, turn them on their head, and make me and others think about things that we wouldn't usually about ourselves.
That I pick things up really quickly, so I like to be reminded of that sometimes.
What he has done to get the word out about ADHD and to help people see themselves, their strengths, to help all of us have better mental health. It's just amazing.
You go, oh, I'm doing better than I was yesterday. It bigs you up, it motivates you, it gets you going for the day. When you're in a depression, no, you compare yourself to where you were yesterday. It's like, I can't even get out of bed today. And yesterday I was in work, I was doing my job, my value's gone down.
You've made a massive difference in my world.
Like those things work. If it works, it works. So if you can get to the point where you go, okay, I compared myself to who I was yesterday and I felt good about it and it helped. Then I got to a point where I compared myself to who I was yesterday and I'm on the way down and it felt bad. So I decided to not compare myself to yesterday. What about if comparison was a tool that you brought out when you're on the way up and you put it away when you're on the way down? That sounds like a certain level of emotional maturity right there. So cherry pick when the hell you do that. Cherry pick what, like, comparison is the thief of all joy.
There's a reason that Dave is a multi-award winning mental health facilitator and educator. There is a very good reason.
So if you're in a good headspace, compare away. If you're in a bad headspace, put the comparison to one side until you feel you can handle it.
Dave is one of the best people you can come across when it comes to mental health online. He should be far, far bigger than he is for many of the platforms, if not all of the platforms that he is on.
From the bottom of my heart, I hope you know that I love you. I appreciate you.
He lets you see the bad times as well as the good times. And Dave, you're absolutely amazing. Do what you do in Mindset.
And you are amazing.
You don't mind me using a clip from one of your videos that affected my life in the most amazing way.
To help you move away from a decision where there is no turning back. To remind you that you're valued and you're wanted on this earth. To tell you you are worthy until you are ready to see your own worth. To tell you, though you may not see it, there is always another way. To keep you here so you can be the reason someone else gets through one day. To tell you your feelings are valid and to sit with you in the dark. And to show you on the horizon a faint but potent spark. The journey forward from this point is difficult, it's true. But believe me when I tell you, the world won't be better without you.
That video matters. That video keeps me going. I watched that shit so many times, man. I can't even tell you. Through your motivation to tell me that I'm great, to keep going, I kept going. At the end of the day, a lot of people that you have helped are still here. And so are you.
That's clip.
Who's next?
What is your profession?